I don't know what we're yelling about!
It is the Mike Wimacher Show on WMAY, a Friday edition. Having some fun before everybody freaks out. Ah!
Oh, that's right. Snow's going to come.
Yeah. Oh, my God. We've never seen that before. Oh! Go get your bread and milk now, ladies and gentlemen. We try to break stories here on the program. And this one was brought to my attention last night by the crack research staff of Doc Noise Board and then sending me a text.
Okay. He's working diligently overtime.
Yes, exactly. My crack research staff for this show. I had no idea this was going on. And maybe you did. And they'll facilitate a conversation. Apparently, early this week, under the radar, underreported, after more than 70 years, the federal government has decided that French dressing no longer needs to be regulated.
And this is sort of akin to, you can't call it champagne unless it's from the Champagne region of France.
Yeah,
you know, there is a specific formula that says this is French dressing and nothing else can count.
Yeah,
it's like Italian dressing is just, it's oil and vinegar and some spices and whatever the hell you want.
How the hell? I thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. At 217-629-79. We're going to talk, let's talk salad dressing here.
Absolutely.
The new Saturday show. Why are there 18 different styles of Italian dressing?
Yeah, because it doesn't.
Kraft has like 14. Yeah. It's like house, zesty, regular. It's like
balsamic.
Yeah. So regal. Look at you and your balsamic. Copernicus over there, whatever.
Punch you right in the balsamic. Don't shut up.
Pardon me, does your Italian dressing have balsamic in it? Shut up. It's Italian dressing.
But the FDA says it has to be this or it's not French dressing.
Yeah, because when the standard of identity was established in 1950, French dressing was one of 3 types of dressing we identified, the Food and Drug Administration said. By the way, only 3 types back in 1950. Now there's an entire aisle at the grocery store.
Yeah. Simpler times.
Yeah, simpler times. Yeah, there's also so many different freaking ranch dressings, too. Anyway, that's according to the FDA. They said in the final rule posted in the Federal Register on Thursday, the other 2 were mayonnaise and just... So you had French dressing. Originally, there was French dressing, mayonnaise, and, quote, just salad dressing.
Right.
And then there was everything else. French dressing is the only pourable dressing required to adhere to a standard that it contain oil, acidifying ingredients, and seasoning. Other foods, including bread, jam, and juices, have their own standards of identity. When it comes to French dressing, many consumers expected red or red-orange color and tomato or tomato-derived elements, none of which are required under the standards.
Right.
So they had a standard, and no one really, they kind of followed it, but it became kind of its own thing.
And just a sidebar here, I don't know if it's in the article that you have, but in 1926, the Association for Dressings and Sauces was established. It still exists to this day as what? Some sort of a lobbying council? What is that? Why do we have that?
Who works for? What do you do? Well, I do PR for the Association for Dressing and Sauces.
Yeah. Yeah. I can read you their About Us page in just a minute, but go on with this thing because it's important.
Yeah, because they petitioned for the standards to be revoked in 1998.
Yeah.
Citing the explosion in varieties of salad dressings available, among them ranch, cheese, peppercorn, and Italian.
Yeah.
French dressing is no longer a baseline for other dressings, has become marginalized, the association says. How dare the French dressing be marginal? It is not a lesser dressing. How dare you? In December 2020, the FDA proposed revoking the standard for French dressing in the name of flexibility and innovation. French dressing standard of identity was not honest or fair either, according to FDA's final rule. There are a wide variety of French-style dressings in the market, and these will continue to be available based on consumer demand, the industry association wrote in a public comment on the revocation of the standards last spring. Today, the @USFDA revoked the standard of identity for hashtag French dressing because it is outdated. The Resnick Center for Food Law and Policy at UCL tweeted, the final rule, which will go into effect February 14th, oh, what a wonderful Valentine's Day, won't require makers to change their manufacturing practices, the FDA says. So
I will not be handcuffed. I will not be tied down. I'm going to make French dressing, I will decide what goes in there, and I will not be shackled by a governmental organization.
This is government overreach at its most outrageous.
Semper Fi, salad dressing. Semper Fi.
I don't know what we're yelling about!
You know, someone was so peeved off. Be like, how dare French dressing be shackled by having to fit within the confines of what the government says French dressing is?
And, you know,
does anybody get that charged up about French dressing?
And would you know?
No, I don't think anyone
Would you
knew.
know if it wasn't quite right? If something was missing? And if it was, would you complain? Would you call the FDA and say, dude, this says French dressing, and it's not.
It is not. I've read the bylaws and the handbook. I know this. I know wishbone French dressing. It's not French dressing. By the way, what's the about section of the, what was it?
This is the Association for Dressings and Sauces, which you can find at dressings-sauces.org.
Who happens upon that?
The Association for Dressings and Sauces, the ADS, is here to serve in the best interest of industry members, its customers, and consumers through a governing body of a 15-member board of directors and 8 working committees, including the Executive Technical Board, the Quality Assurance and Technical Committees, the Consumer Awareness Steering Committee, the Packaging Committee, the Advisory Council, the Horseradish Information Council.
Flat! Flat!
What are you on the Horseradish Information Council?
And they have professional services with offices in. How many offices? Hang on. How many offices do you think?
One is too many. One is too many. If they got more than one office, they're wasting money.
The offices of the Association of Dressing and Sauces
Sausages or sausages?
Can be found in Atlanta, Beijing, Brussels, Chicago, New York, Denver, Kansas City, and Washington, D.C.
Why do they need to be international?
Where in Chicago can I find that office? And what's there? What's there?
All right.
How many people are who answers the phone if we call them right now?
Do we need to call them right now? What is it? What is it again?
The Association for Dressings and Sauces, Chicago, Illinois. I'm just curious who works there, and do they have like a Springfield lobbying office in case things get weird over at the Capitol building on 2nd?
All right, let's see if we can find this. Here's the Association for Dressing and Sauces recipes. ADS. Okay, about. They have a Facebook page for crying out loud.
They've got a Pinterest page and a YouTube
Why do they have
page.
a printer? Okay, this is ridiculous. Here we go. News and media.
I've never been so mad that an association exists.
Yes, I don't know why I've had this outrage that is really making me mad. And I don't know why I can't just... How do I contact... here's the Georgia one.
Yeah.
But where's the... what's the phone number for the Chicago one? I want to call now and see if they're celebrating that they finally were able to liberate French dressing from the shackles it had on it forever.
Good morning, Association for Dressings and Sauces, Chicago Bureau. Can I help you?
Yeah, I want to know what's going on here. Why do you have 18 different offices?
I'm sorry, our 15-member governing board is not available right now. They're at the Association for Dressings and Sauces convention in Atlanta this week.
But, my God, I don't know why I'm angry about this.
I know.
And why is it, considering French dressing, going back to the original launching off of this tirade,
yes.
Why does it always seem to be one of the ones that is there, like when you have a salad bar that only has 2 dressings? It's like French or ranch.
Right.
Why French? Why was that kind of the chosen one?
Have you ever thought you're getting French, but you end up with Thousand Island?
Oh, yeah.
Something that looks similar.
And what's the deal with Russian dressing?
Yeah.
Isn't Russian dressing similar to French dressing?
I think it is.
Or is it not?
Or is Thousand... I see, now I'm getting confused.
Thousand Island also has a little bit of an orange tinge to it, but it seems that it's creamier. Like someone, I don't know, I've never had Thousand Island dressing. Remember, I'm the individual who years ago put salt on lettuce because I was afraid of salad dressing. I moved past that, thankfully, to enjoy a good salad with a good dressing. But I don't know what the difference between Russian and French dressing is. Maybe I could call the sauce people and they'll tell me.
I mean, this is a very informative website. I mean, I'm mocking it here, but salad dressings have a long and colorful history dating back to ancient times. The Babylonians used oil and vinegar for dressing nearly 2,000 years ago. Egyptians flavored a salad with oil, vinegar, and Asian spices. Mayonnaise is said to have made its debut at a French nobleman's table 200 years ago.
Oh, okay. Here's Russian dressing.
So there is some...
Russian dressing is thick but pourable consistency derived from a combination of vinegar, oil, and tomato with optional flavorings such as honey, steak sauce, or chili sauce for a heavy, sweet-tasting salad dressing.
It's interesting. They have a list of all of the dressings over which they have purview. And you have to wonder is if you and I just invented a dressing right now.
We'd have to go to them.
And I mean, yeah, what would it take to get our dressing... I want to do this now.
Okay, I do too. By the way, they also have they are obviously it's a salt mustard. They cover all the different mustards: spicy brown style mustard, German style, Dusseldorf style, coarse ground mustard, yellow mustard, hot mustard, Dijon style mustard.
When did I wonder when the Mustard Association merged with the Association for Dressings and Sauces.
Yeah, when did mustard say, you know what, we're done.
Yeah.
We don't need it anymore. We're just going to go in. So you learn something new every day. Oh, hot sauce, picante sauce and salsas underneath this too.
Everything they have
a monopoly. Yeah. I think we've uncovered something here.
Sure, I feel.
By the way, here's the grand sauces they also cover of demi-glace, velouté, bechamel, and tomato, as well as hollandaise. They're a little high and mighty. No wonder they have 18 different offices around the world.
What do they do day to day? What is that like?
How many calls do they field in the office on a day-to-day basis? It is the Mike Wimacher Show here on WMAY.
Monday on the show, author and humorist Dave Barry will join us.
Dave Barry, you say?
How about that?
That's a good get.
He's got a new book out. Looking forward to talking to him. 629-7970 is the Adams Pest Control listener contact line. And we were talking a little bit ago about the, how early thaws are causing some problems up on Mount Everest. It's revealing some more dead bodies than they realized they had.
Dead bodies.
Why hasn't anybody made a zombie movie about Mount Everest yet?
Oh, God, that'd be great.
Sounds perfect.
I don't know if you caught up with the Walking Dead. Yeah, the snow zombies are pretty awesome.
Oh,
just
God.
coming up out of the... It's like, oh, no.
This nice white fluffy snow. And these damn
let's go
zombies.
sledding.
Also, there's a heat wave going on up in the Northwest Territory in Inuvik, Northwest Territory, Canada.
Oh, okay. Know exactly where that's at.
And
isn't that where they shot Mystery Alaska?
I don't know. It's way up there.
Oh, yeah.
The Northwest Territory is pretty much parallel with Alaska, but Inuvik is
way up there.
Way up on the roof there. And it's destroyed a little igloo village.
No.
I guess there was this place up there. And this is one of those things where I know it's going to sound contradictory because I was just saying I have no interest in seeing the Grand Canyon or climbing a mountain. But there's this place where I guess you can go and...
live in an igloo?
Rent an igloo like you can a hotel room.
Yeah, they have like ice hotels up there.
Yeah. And
for a night, that's something you can do.
As of late February, the average temperature sat around 10 degrees warmer than the usual negative 16.5 degrees Celsius. And
that negative 6.5.
Yeah. Kailuk Kisun Taylor runs Tundra North Tours, a company that spends about a month every winter building an ice village for tourists about 60 kilometers north of Inuvik. We had about 8 igloos out there and tents set up and ice sculptures and a fire pit and things like that. Our whole village fell down. Like everything is destroyed.
Oh, no. I love the fact there's a fire pit in the middle of all the ice.
Right. We set up a picnic table, and we could still snowmobile around, so it was still great.
So I have no igloo or anything like that, but there's one picnic table, and we could snowmobile the picnic table.
And Kisun Taylor said, "That's the North. If it bothers you, you're probably living in the wrong place."
I love their attitude towards things.
But it also has it's impacted the muskrat jamboree that goes on in Inuvik.
Okay. I'm confused if it's the actual muskrat animal or is it their love of Captain and Tennille?
That's what I pictured initially was the actual muskrats having fun running around like...
the muskrat jamboree.
Right.
That's what I thought. You have muskrat races and all the other stuff going on.
But it's people.
Oh.
But every year for now 62 years, from
62 years.
April 5th until the 8th, Inuvik has the Muskrat Jamboree.
What does it entail?
They have opening ceremonies.
Okay.
and a big community feast. We feast, we dance, we celebrate.
Please tell me there's a Miss Muskrat.
There is a muskrat king and queen.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. King Muskrat.
They also have the Inuvik drummers and dancers, traditional drum dancing.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
They
From the
then,
Eskimos?
They then go into the jiggling, jiving, and old-time dance.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a little forward with your jiggling and your jiving.
I thought so, too.
If you're dancing, I don't want any of your jiggling or your jiving anywhere near me.
You know what, though? You've been all bundled up all winter. And
You might as well just throw
to,
off the park. It's the only negative 6.5 degrees Celsius.
You look outside and your igloo community is all destroyed. You know what? Just throw off the whale blubber and just start jiggling.
Start jiggling and jiving.
They have community games such as log sawing, nail driving,
Okay.
harpoon throwing,
Nice.
muskrat skinning,
Oh.
and the nail biter every year, tea boiling.
Tea boiling?
Yes.
Okay. Tea boiling.
Tea
Okay.
boiling.
All right. You don't want the jiggling and tea boiling getting too close to each other. You don't want that happening.
I'm just picturing, aren't you picturing a bunch of people sitting around just a stove?
Yeah. What?
Boil, you son of a... Yeah.
Yeah. Can you?
Yay, it boiled!
Can you make it boil faster somehow?
I don't know.
I didn't even think about that. Can you imagine having to judge the muskrat skinning competition?
Yeah, I'd like to know. Unfortunately,
Is it for speed? Is it for accuracy?
I don't know, and I wish I could click on something here, but there's no link to it. It's just a list of right under harpoon throwing and nail driving. You've got your tea boiling and muskrat skinning.
Nail driving.
They got snowmobile races, snowshoe races.
Oh, snowshoe races. Ever tried to walk in a snowshoe?
No.
I haven't actually used a real snowshoe. I tied 2 tennis rackets to my feet when I was younger.
Really? Like they do in the cartoon?
Yeah, it was difficult. It was not easy.
The Muskrat Jamboree and the annual event is a cornerstone of the Inuvik community. Not only does the Jamboree bring people together from across Mackenzie Delta to celebrate the return of spring, but the event and the committee work hard all year to give back to the local community, blah, 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 blah. The contestants raise money. The contestants who raise the most money will be crowned King and Queen Muskrat.
Oh, boo.
So, yeah, it's not
that should be voted on by merit.
Yeah, or just hotness.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, that is one.
Everyone just vote.
Yeah.
There you go. That is one hot. She should be
right
Queen Muskrat. Yeah.
Did you hear I got together with the Muskrat Queen yesterday?
She was impressed by my tea boiling.
Here are the here are some of the corporate sponsors.
Oh, right. So they come to you and go, "Hey, I got a great opportunity for you. Is this the Muskrat Jamboree? Is that what he said?"
Yes.
Okay. 62nd Annual Muskrat Jamboree. How much can I put you down for?
Belfort Delta Petroleum is big up there. The Arctic Rim Sports Store is,
of course.
Is one of the big sponsors.
Where else are you going to get your harpoons?
Tundra Drilling Services. So when you need to drill through your frozen house just to get in,
they'll help you out.
They come out and help you out.
Do you ever get locked out of your igloo?
You call Tundra Drilling Services.
I was going to say. Do you think people up there play jokes like that where they fill the front of your igloo, fill with snow, and just be like, "Ha, try to get in now, you jerk."
On it,
yeah. Get in now, you jerk.
Yeah, they don't have locksmiths up there. Just
all the drilling.
Drillers.
Yeah.
Let's see here. North Right Airways Limited. What else is there? And of course, Chevron.
Yes. Is there a press pass or something we can get to broadcast live from there one year?
I would love to do that.
So you go up there to the Great White North and broadcast live from the Muskrat Jamboree.
I mean, that is fascinating terrain to me.
Oh, yeah.
Where it doesn't even look like we're on Earth anymore.
No.
And people are there. So what are you doing there? You don't have to be there.
I can't remember the name of the show my dad used to watch, where there's just these people that live out in the middle of nowhere in Alaska.
There's Life Below Zero. That's what it was. To where they would just be, okay, I got to get all my preparations done within these 2 months because once it hits, I got nothing. The that show about the Alaskan State Troopers is crazy fascinating.
But Life Below Zero is the one that really got me.
Yeah. And then, because somewhere around, August or so, the sun starts to go away forever.
Yeah, and you go, I got to get all my supplies, everything I need. I got to build the bear traps, whatever it needs to be.
Yeah, you got to go club some seals and put them in the
for their blubber. Yeah, something like that.
That's a crazy
Got to get my
life.
tea boiled. I'm got to make sure.
Really? Yellow, you're on WMAY.
Hello. I'm real disappointed to hear that there's no beer sponsor for the jamboree.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, they should have an official beer of it.
Well, yeah, even Molson.
That's right. You would think the Molson family would.
Or Moosehead, something like that.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't see. You're right. I don't see anything.
Appreciate the phone call
like that.
Yeah, does it have like concessions or anything, or can I get a funnel cake at the Muskrat Jamboree?
Right.
Can I actually eat muskrat?
A deep fried penguin,
something like that,
on a stick.
Of course, you have to have it on a stick.
I wish because
can I get a nice bucket of fried puffin? That's like their chicken up there, right?
I laughed at that harder than I should have.
You should have. Yeah, you did.
Oh man,
it's PFC. It's puffin fried chicken.
Pages and pages of events that they got going on.
Oh, really? More events for the Muskrat Jamboree, or is this other events they have in the same area?
This is a very elaborate website that they have for this little thing. I want to go now.
Yeah. What else are we missing? Besides the competition and King and Queen Muskrat and everything else.
The honey dog hockey.
Honey dog hockey? What?
Is that what that says up at the top there?
Let me see here.
Can you read that?
Right here. Yeah, the honey dog hockey. 5 per team. Must have. Oh, okay. So it's mixed. So so you have men and women together playing.
Okay,
yeah.
So you got your honeys and you got your dogs.
Yeah. Got your honey dog hockey. That's what we do up in the Muskrat Festival.
There weren't enough men up here to form a team, so
we gotta let the honeys play.
They got the go-go game.
Okay.
Big old jackpot. They're giving away $20,000, Mike.
Nice.
Got the big old egg and spoon competition.
Oh, that's always fun for the family.
The women's edition. The men over 55
egg and spoon?
Edition. Yeah.
Okay.
The plank walk.
The plank walk?
Good old log sawing. First place gets $200.
Oh, okay. Do they have the prize for tea boiling?
Let me, I don't know.
Prize money there?
Yeah, I want to know what the rules are to tea boiling.
I don't know. Is there a way? I guess you can turn up heat, higher. You can get it hotter to make it boil quicker.
There's something we're missing here.
There's something yeah.
The toboggan pole. 1 man, 1 woman.
Toboggan pole?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so is it like a tug of war but with a toboggan instead?
I don't know, man.
That seems interesting.
I'm going to keep looking up the tea boiling contest. Oh, there's a talent show.
Oh, nice.
Roy Slugoo Ipina.
Oh, Roy Slugoo Ipina, he's still performing?
Yeah. Oh, I'm
After
sorry.
all these years?
He's not. It's the Roy Slugoo Ipina Memorial Arena.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't think he was still around.
But the master of ceremonies, Manny Array. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Muskrat Jamboree. I'm Manny Array.
I'm your host for this talent contest.
All right. We got the old egg and spoon going on over here.
Check out the jiggling and jiving dance competition.
We need you to line up for tea boiling.
Now,
no fair getting the tea warmed up ahead of time.
Now, watch yourself. The harpoon throwing contest is going on currently.
Watch the skies.
Exactly.
Watch the skies. Harpoon tossing happening right now. Watch the skies. So, yeah, that
sounds like a great time.
At the 62nd annual Muskrat Jamboree.
That's amazing. God bless them.
Where we started was there's an early warm-up going on up there. And so they're saying, if you come to the Muskrat Jamboree, don't park your car on the ice.
Well, because you're not going to have it by the end of it?
Right, exactly.
That's a long way to go to get to the end of that bit.
That's what I was trying to get to there. I learned about that.
9:50 right now.
I'm Manny Array.
Manny Array. That's only my stage name. The rest of the day, cloudy 61.
I am picturing him sounding like Sam Madonia at the fair. Welcome to the 62nd annual Muskrat Jamboree. I'm Manny Array. Egg and spoon happening in the buffalo tent.
Don't forget, we got the muskrat skinning robots coming your way. The muskrat skinning robots. They'll be on display at 3 p.m.
Oh, I'm glad you're back.
Thank you. Rest of today, cloudy 61. I'm glad to be back.
Chatham football is on WMAY every Friday night.
Yes.
This week, Titans take their show on the road. Show, yeah?
Yeah. We got a big show. Really big show.
Sacred Heart Griffin. Live coverage 6:30. And it's brought to you in part by Costa Real, Sangamon Mass Transit District, Chatham Clarion, Formia Insurance Group, and Welcome Realty. In Sussex, England, authorities are looking for an intimidating rogue paraglider. Let me explain to you what's going on.
Say what now again?
Officials on this little beach town have received more than a dozen complaints about a paraglider who they were describing as very aggressive. And
you can't be aggressive when you're paragliding. For those who haven't, I used to see those all the time. I don't know if the FAA's cracked down on those or not, but you don't see them nearly as much as you used to.
Evidently, he launches from Galley Hill, which overlooks the town's beach, and he swoops down really low over people and says rude things to them.
I love this guy already.
Hey, you're really very fast!
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe you married that woman!
I can't believe you go and shirtless on a beach. Check it out, everybody. There's Shabu.
Are you eating another ice cream cone?
I love this guy.
Yeah. He said the police and the Civil Aviation Authority have launched a joint investigation into the man's behavior. Over the past 2 years, they've received reports of a paraglider causing criminal damage, obstructing the highway.
Criminal damage?
So he's like he kicks an ice cream cone out of somebody's hand.
He starts dropping big old water balloons on him.
Being abusive and hostile towards members of the public, and generally behaving in an antisocial manner.
Okay, paraglider.
Because he's really, I would imagine, they're really quiet. You don't know they're coming up behind you.
No, you can hear them.
So they can make fart noises and blame it on you. That wasn't me, that was your husband! Drivers who park are said to be the prime targets for the paraglider's rage.
Nice parking job.
He intimidates them by flying low over the seafront, knocks their hats off.
That's mine now.
Right. Takes the sunscreen out of your hand while you're trying to put it on your back. So, now you're gonna burn!
I just gave you possibility melanoma. I want this guy to be a recurring character.
Antisocial paragliding guy.
Yeah.
Just really pathetic insults, though.
Exactly. None of them have been
right.
good.
Hey, when you sit around the house, you sit around the house. Damn it, there he is again. Son of a...
Boom, baba, boom, baba, boom, baba.
Local counselor said people come here to enjoy a quiet retirement coastal area, and they want it as such. They don't want particularly people hang gliding. We've got enough seagulls around here without humans doing it as well.
I want to see him with the seagulls.
Are those Cool Ranch Doritos? Thank you.
Oh, that's great.
He got my Doritos.
Son of a biscuit. You know how much I saved up for those? I was looking forward to those Doritos.
Kick sand in your face.
I really hope that's a Diet Coke.
Hi, you're on WMAY.
Yeah, you could always shoot a line or a wire up in there and catch him up, pull him down. That'd probably take care of the problem.
Yeah, that would end quick, but then we wouldn't have this great character to bring on our show.
We really wouldn't.
Hey, is that 600 feet of hose? That's very impressive.
Speaking of which, you know what shows I have?
Brian Pierce is on next.
I hope he doesn't shoot that hose at me.
We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll continue this as a podcast later today.
But this song is written especially for Mike and Johnny, who contacted me about my uke bombing exploits, and they hail from a radio station called WMAY situated in Springfield, Illinois. So I had a wee interview with them this morning, a lot of fun. If you're in the States, highly recommended you tune into these guys. So here's my song for them. WMAY, it's a fine radio station, situated in Springfield, Illinois. The Mike and Molson show will have you laughing as you go, guaranteed to bring you laughter and much joy. WMAY, a station to depend on. WMAY, a place to find a friend on. WMAY, filled with interesting guests and information, will feed your soul more than any other radio station. And all the best for your radio station endeavours, guys. Have a wonderful Shirley day. Bye for now.
Oh, that's our new theme song.
That is fantastic.
Thank you, Shirley.
I can envision a whole package of station jingles coming out of that.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have the rights to that? Can we?
Well, we're going to make a donation to the Survivor
we are.
Girl Ukulele Club.
There we
Yes,
go.
we are. So
Nice.
But that was more than we ever expected.
agreed. I was getting
And
ready.
better than I even imagined.
Oh, God, yeah. Laughter as you go. We bring you joy where our station can depend on.
And find a friend on.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Fine radio station.
It's catchy, too.
Situated in
Springfield, Illinois.
The Mike and Molson show will have you
laughing as you go.
guaranteed to bring you laughter and much joy. WMAY, a station
Then you
to
can depend on.
WMAY,
a place
to find a friend on.
WMAY, filled with interesting guests and information. Will feed your soul more than any other radio station.
Wow.
Did you say feed your soul or
All
eat your
the
soul?
best for your
Feed.
radio
Oh, good.
station,
Feed, yeah.
That too, then I guess.
Yep. Have a wonderful
Shirley day. Goodbye for now. Thank you, Shirley.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
I love that woman.
I do
She's
too.
We'll post
She
it
is
on our
yeah,
Facebook
we
page
will
here in a bit.
definitely.